Being honest.
I can only imagine, man. I know you get that a lot just by you being the guy around your way in such a major city like Harlem. Over the years, a lot of people build resentment and they become bitter. How do you? I know you, and I know you see a lot of things online, on the internet. People doing interviews, shooting jabs at subliminals, shooting jabs at you. How does that make you feel? Because it seems like you were a very unselfish guy.
When I see that, being honest, I laugh because it just, to me, it sounds like jealous behavior, right? Because I can look at either one of these dudes or any man on the fucking planet and ask them to their face with open arms, whatever I have done to you, whatever, what have I done to you? And I guarantee you, they'd be like, honestly, nothing. So the question becomes, why are you doing this to me? I never did nothing to none of these niggas. Never. But try to put money in their pocket. So I don't understand where that should be coming from, being honest. You know?
Who killed Lulu?
I believe, I'm not going to say no names, but after I got shot, I got shot first. The movie give it to you like Lulu got shot first. I got shot first, and when I got shot, Lulu came to see me in the hospital. Regardless of what you had to do to come visit me in the hospital, he went through all that to come see me. You had to get your fingerprints, get a picture taken at you at the precinct before you could come visit me in the hospital. And he went through all that. And he was bugging in the hospital like, who did this? And police was watching outside my door. I had to like, yo, police, yo, help. In order for him to shut the fuck up, because he was like, damn, man, tell me we got to murder this nigga. Yo, calm down. So he stopped. And he, after I got out the hospital, we talked. And he had told me that he was going to leave the game alone. He had a big shipment coming in. And after this shipment, he's done. So by him getting that shipment, I believe one of his people amongst him murdered Lulu. I know who the name, I believe it is, but I'm not going to do that. But that's who I think killed Lulu.
Why would they kill him if he was going to be done, though?
If you got 1,000 keys, right?
Got you.
A nigga give you 1,000 keys, and if I could give one nigga one key to kill you, those 1,000 keys is mine.
How much was a kilo back then?
The lowest price I got it for Lulu was 13. But at that time, it'd be going up and down. When that happened, I believe it was like 20, 18 the most at that time. True story.
Did he show you how to do the bottles and?
No. That came from a guy named Blue that lived in my mother's building. He was selling the bottles, but he was selling them for like $100 a bottle. So when I got in the game, I flipped that shit to like $30 a bottle. Then it went to $20 a bottle. Then the prices became so cheap, I took it down to $10 a bottle. And that's when that shit became unstoppable, bro.
Yeah. Did you notice a difference in clientele? And what I mean by that is like reoccurring customers, people coming, but it affecting their livelihood, like
definitely. Definitely. I remember,
explain that. Like, give me some details of like people.
I remember one lady. Her name was Elaine. She was a nurse at Harlem Hospital. She came and bought. Her girlfriends came with her, and they bought. Then she came back by herself, and she bought. She started coming back every other day buying. And then one time, I believe someone sold her some garbage. And she explained to me, someone stealing that. And I gave her money back, and I gave her some for free. And she became a loyal customer. Next thing you know, I see she's not working no more. I'm like, damn, man. You ain't working, why after your job? Come on, Ma. So that, no, I'm good. Next thing you know, she ain't dressing the same. It went. I saw it come from sniffing coke to smoking crack to becoming a crackhead, man. I saw that shit with my own eyes. Like, damn, man. Her name went from Elaine, like Miss Elaine, and then dudes started calling her Cocaine Elaine. You know what I mean? Sleeping with niggas for money and drugs.
Did women ever try to throw themselves at you to get free work?
All day, every day. That's every day. But, you know what I mean? They come, girls all day, man. All day long. They definitely, you know what I mean? That shit is like, that's a part of the show, man.
Yeah.
Not just for work, you know what I mean? All type of shit, bro. Girls gonna come a dime a dozen. That shit is like, you know what I mean? You get money, that shit is like, all right. You know, you could be an ugly motherfucker. You start getting money, the most handsome nigga in the world. At the end of the day, you know how that go.
Yeah. So why didn't you ever decide to start moving crack?
It didn't make sense to me, personally speaking, because you got to take it to the laboratory, you got to put the water in it, the baking soda, bring it back, and all that's hard work. All you got to do is take one of these bottles, shake it up, you do that for yourself. I'm not working for you. Even though it made more money, but I'm good. I don't even want those type of people because those people are thirsty, like, you know what I mean? Those people will tell the cops on you, man. Cokehead, they still kind of like, you know, level-headed. They're not crazy yet. You understand?
Yeah.
That's my decision for that, too.
Yeah. And, I mean, two different drugs at the end of the day. I know crack, the high only lasts for what, like 7 minutes, they say?
Yeah. See, but coke is crack because it comes from, it's like a lime and a lemon.
Right.
The only thing about it, you cooking it to its purest form. And then you smoke it, it's going straight to the head, so you get high real fast, but then it might last for seconds. But now you're chasing that high all day, that same high, and you never get it back.
Yeah.
Constantly chasing.
How long does a cocaine high last for?
Maybe like a couple of hours, 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah. Have you ever tried it? Did you ever mess around with it?
Nah, not personally. But I feel having the table full, bottling that shit up, and I ain't have on no mask, I think we was all at that table high as a motherfucker. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
For real. Because it brings forth like a paranoia and shit. For me. Or
so then you meet Alpo, and I mean, this guy's he's crazy. He starts doing a lot of different things that you didn't approve of. Things that you didn't like, though, on the flip side of that, he would address that. I think even at one point you told a guy that you didn't want to see him with your sister, and Alpo allegedly punched this guy.
Yeah, there was one day this dude, my younger sister, he kept trying to holler at her, and she was like, I ain't trying to fuck with that dude. And I feel like he trying to get to her to get to me, you know what I mean? So I'm like, one day I see your fan, I don't want you around my sister no more, and Alpo was there. He said, man, we cool, man. And Alpo just knocked him out. Like, he told you one time, man, you fuck alone. And that was that. He ain't come around no more after that. He ain't fuck with him.
Wow.
True story. That happened, yes.
Damn. And what do you say? Like, what do you say when he does that? Are you like, yo, chill?
At that moment, it was needed. So I ain't say chill. You know, I kind of brushed his shoulder off at that point. But a lot of other times, like, homie, what you doing? Slow down, man. You bugging. You know what I mean? He was doing too much, meaning like, if we, you know, somewhere trying to be quiet, he got to let it be known, yo, we in the building, calm down, we ain't here for that, man. You know, if I buy a car, he got the same type of car. In other words, if I pull up, you know, regular horn, beep, beep, he put this, you know, the Spanish horn in this shit, you know, that type of shit. That shit be like, yikes, man, calm down, bro. You got to let it be known all the time that Alpo's in the building. And we didn't want that attention on us. We selling drugs, man, calm down. Like the birthday party he threw. It was like paparazzi back then. Everybody taking pictures. Come on, y'all take a picture. And we like, nah, we ain't trying to take it. Come on, man, come on. My birthday, you gonna do me like that? So it felt like, strange. If we dope dealers, nigga, we don't need these pictures floating around. We making these motherfucking police jobs easy. That's how I always felt. And that was the only party I ever went to. And when I went to that party, we was in there, but soon as I seen an opportunity to get the fuck up out of there, I got up out of there. Y'all can party all night. As soon as I see everybody going, I'm going to go to the bathroom, be right back. And I left because I ain't never liked to party. I don't want to be around none of that shit. All the drug dealers, black and white tie feds, miss me with that. I never understood the meaning of a whole bunch of drug dealers going to a party, dressed up, minks, furs, diamonds, taking pictures. To me, that's like telling on yourself. You understand? So it never made sense to me.
Yeah. And there was a lot of times where Alpo said that he would do things to people that, tried to harm you or threaten you or things like that.
Listen, Alpo did, I'm going to put it like this. If you the guy that's supplying him, if he hear anything bad around that's going to hurt you, he would definitely handle his business and come back and tell me this nigga was saying this nigga was doing blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll give him that without a doubt, even with Rich. You know what I mean? Fuck y'all. Y'all ain't, that's my crew. And I understood. He definitely did that.
Mm. And he never crossed you ever, never stole money.
He never crossed me a day in his life. If I gave him something, he paid me. He never crossed me. It was one time, it was this guy named Ramon, a Spanish guy. He was cool with Lulu. They was tight. Ramon wanted to give me drugs just as well, but I'm like, I'm loyal to Lulu. I can't do that. So Ramon, yo, give me someone, I could give it to like you. So I said, you know what? Fuck with my man Poe real quick. He gave Poe like 10 bricks. Alpo don't pay the man. So he coming around every day, yo, where your guy? I'm like, listen, man, I told. Then now he coming around with 3 dudes in trench coats and shit like, yo, hey, you told me to give it to him. I want my money, blah, blah, blah. So I call Alpo, yo, fam, you ain't paid dude? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pay him. I said, he's right here, right now. He came and gave the dude his money. But he had no intentions on paying this nigga. But by me knowing, he had to let me fix that real quick. And he fixed it. So dude still want to give it to him. I said, now, if you still want to fuck with him, that's your business, man. What you think? I wouldn't fuck with him. So he didn't fuck with him. If you understand what I'm saying.
How much is 10 bricks worth back then?
20 a piece. So what's that? About 200.
About 200,000. So he just pulled up with the 200,000. He had it. He just didn't want to give it to him.
Yeah. But you understand what I mean? And that's what made me feel like can't trust him all the way like that.
Yeah. And the quality, the work was good too, like Lulu's?
It was good work. He had no reason not to pay the man. If he paid him, the man give him more.
Exactly.
But see, that alone, to me, that kind of like fucked him up. No Connect want to fuck with him now. Because the line is out there, he don't pay. So you always got to have a nigga like Rich or me or somebody else to be able to get it from the Connect. He could move it, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to give it to him direct because he ain't going to pay me, and it might cost me my life. You understand?
And Alpo could have been his own boss too. If he would have just paid him, he could have just kept working with him,
That's it, that's all.
Building that rapport.
Like the situation where he say the reason why he did that to Rich, he said that a Connect that they both met told him they was gonna give them some bricks. Right? And one day he gave him to Rich, a few times he met Rich and he gave him 50 joints apiece, and Rich gave him the joints at a certain number when the Connect gave it to him at a certain number. So if the Connect gave it to him for 18, Rich gave it to him for 20. But Rich only making 2,000 off of each brick. You making 6 because you taking them out of town. You getting them off for 28, 29. You understand? So that's how the game go, to me personally speaking. I'm not taking these 20 bricks and giving you 20 and not making a dime off of them, right? It don't go like that. So for him to use that for an excuse to do what he did to Rich, that don't make no sense to me. I can't add that up.
Yeah.
You understand? So either way, he was might be mad because the Connect don't want to fuck with him. If I get rid of Rich, maybe the Connect will fuck with me direct. I don't know the reason why he did that because I don't see that to be an excuse.